This tutorial is going to demonstrate how to manipulate your program blocks and navigate within your workspaces in the InoWorx environment. By default, when you create a new project, there is one workspace called Main. This is where the main program block resides. We will discuss additional workspaces later in this tutorial. When you are in any workspace, at any time you can reposition the block contents from the map in the upper right-hand corner by clicking and holding the dot and then drag to reposition. You can also click and hold from any blank portion in the workspace and drag up, down, left or right to position the contents. In the bottom right corner, you have tools to zoom in, zoom out, and recenter the workspace. There is also a trash bin which we will discuss later. You can also use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out. A helpful feature included with each block is a right-click menu. The menu choices are Duplicate, Add Comment, Collapse Block, Disable Block, Delete Blocks, and Help. Duplicate will copy the block and all of the blocks within its boundary and paste it unconnected in the workspace. You can then drag and drop it where you want it. In this case, we are going to delete it. The simplest way is to drag and drop the block to the aforementioned trash bin in the lower right corner of the workspace. Add Comment allows you to add some meaningful description of what the block is doing. When a comment is attached to a block, there will be a question mark icon in the upper left of the block. Simply click to view and click it again to close. Once a comment has been added to a block, the right-click menu will provide a Remove Comment selection so you can remove an existing comment. Disable Block will allow you to keep the block in place, but when you download your program to your Ino drive target, program execution will skip over this block. This can be useful for debug purposes. You can tell that a block is disabled because its color is grayed out. Delete Blocks will delete the block and all of the blocks within its content boundary. To undo this, simply press Ctrl-Z on your keyboard. The Help selection will automatically open the InoWorx online documentations topic for the block. When you click and drag a block that is attached with other blocks, you will drag the entire contents. If you do not want this behavior, hold down the Control key when you click and drag, then only the individual block will be selected and moved. Collapse Block function will close the boundary area of the block and only display the top line of the block. This can be useful when you have, for example, complex if-then-else blocks that you want to temporarily hide in order to focus on other parts of your program. Here you can see that we collapsed all of the blocks in the main loop. Additional workspaces are intended to be used when you have complex user-defined functions that you are calling from your main program. Please note that you do not have to add additional workspaces for your user-defined functions. You only have to have the one default main workspace and all of your functions can reside there if you like. Additional workspaces can help you visualize and manage multiple or complex user-defined functions. In this example program, we have 5 user-defined functions and we have created 5 separate workspaces to place them. To create a new workspace, right-click on the Workspaces icon and select New Workspace. From the dialog, enter a valid name. Click Create and your new empty workspace will appear in the tree. To view the contents of a workspace, simply click on the name and the view will switch to the workspace. Here we will click each one to quickly display the content for each. Please note that all of the navigation and zoom controls work for each workspace. We have covered the basics of manipulating blocks in your workspaces. We hope this tutorial has been helpful. Please visit us at cardinalkinetic.com for more information.